Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. Today we're going to talk about inversions, what they are and why we use them. So to invert anything means to simply change the order of something. I could invert a sentence from I rarely think about it to rarely do I think about it. Or as you can see in this image, the colours have been inverted. So similarly, in music, if I have a chord, I can invert the chord by playing the notes in a different order. These are all technically the chord of C major, but I'm playing them in different positions. Now, why would we do this? So the first reason is because it's more economical for the hand. If I wanted to go from chord 1 to chord 4, I can obviously do that, go from root position to root position, or I could go from chord 1 to chord 4 that way. Because that C, I could also just play there. And the other reason why we do it is that it just tends to sound smoother because of voice leading. And voice leading is basically moving to notes that are close together in order to get a smoother sound. So if I went from like chord 1 to chord 3 like that, there's nothing wrong with it, and obviously you might want to do that sometimes, but I could get a slightly smoother sound if I go to the inversion. So this is chord 1 to chord 3 to chord 1. Now, because I'm only dealing with triads, which are 3-note chords, I only have 3 potential positions to deal with. If I had a 4-note chord, I would have 4 potential positions. If I had a 5-note chord, 5 potential positions. But for now, we're going to look at root position, first inversion, and second inversion. And as you can see, root position is simply starting at the root. The root of C is simply C. Now to invert it once would mean I'm getting the first inversion, and to invert it twice, second inversion. An easy way to remember it is like leapfrog. You can think about them leapfrogging from this C up to that C to get the first inversion, and then you can think about this note leapfrogging to the next E to get your second inversion. Now I've actually written out a little exercise for you to follow, and you can go to the website I've actually put into the description, and it's completely for free, but I did this for my own students and thought I would share it with you, and maybe you want to give some feedback on what you found easy about it, or maybe it's a little bit too difficult, but I think you should be fine. So this is literally the exercises that I would do to practice inversions for the time being. And it's based on the diatonic chords of C major that we learned in the last video, which are C, D minor, E minor, F, G, A minor, B diminished, and C. So this is the exercise. You're going to play left hand root position all the way, and the right hand is going to play the different inversions, like this. Root, first, second, first, root, first, second, first, root, first, second, first, root, first, second, first. And now we're going to do it in the left hand. Obviously, if this is a little bit tricky doing hands together, you can simply do, the right hand inversions first and then the left hand. But if you want to challenge yourself, you can add in both hands together. So we have root, first, second, first, root, first, second, first. Now, as you can see, C is represented simply by the chord symbol C, but then C first inversion is C/E. Now, a slash chord means that whatever comes before the slash is the primary chord. Whatever comes after the slash represents the lowest note. So that's why C/E is represented like that. Or C/G is represented as C second inversion. Thank you so much everyone for tuning into this video. Hopefully it's been helpful. Have a wonderful day and enjoy playing your chords.